Welcome back to AM Northwest. In today's HealthCARES with Dr. Chong, I'll look at the link between your physical and mental health and your overall outlook on life. We're happy to welcome back to AM Northwest from Radiation Oncology Care at Meridian Park, Dr. Lance Chong. Good to have you back again.
It's great to be here. How
do you go about creating the mind, body, spirit health connection?
Basically, I've dissected it into a pyramid. The foundation is the mind, body, spirit, but we're much more than a collection of cells.
Right.
And to make these livable goals occur, I think we should consider taking a personal inventory, our blessings each day, and then realize that we are someone who could be positive or choose not to be, and realize that we are the master of our own lives. And then putting it all together, it leads to being at peace, joy, and having love in one's life. And at the very top, the God in our lives, the higher authority, will make it all occur.
Does having self-love make it easier to love others?
It is so important. If you can't love yourself, it's very difficult to truly love others.
And then you talk about it's really important, and you say it's all connected to your health, how your mental attitude connects to your health and how you're doing. So you say stop doing things that make you unhappy.
Absolutely. Again, it gets back to...
I will stop doing the housework immediately.
Right. Being positive.
Right.
And then realizing that you are the master of your own life and you can make plans, a roadmap. There's a lot of power in plans. And this is something that can help one be successful in business as well as in achieving health goals.
Right. And you also say it's important to let go of the things that aren't working for you.
That's right. Once you do that, you realize that there is an epiphany in your life.
Right.
You don't have to have these negative things.
Right. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. And then we're making New Year's resolutions now. So that's where you talk about bringing in the roadmap, right?
Exactly. Because if you say, I'm going to lose 5 pounds, you keep saying that and you never do anything, you don't have a roadmap, it's never going to occur. So you have your plan, and then you have your execution of those plans, and it will be successful.
And how important is discipline during all of this?
That is very, very important in terms of making it work. And you can have support from others as well as set times to do things, something that makes you accountable.
Right, but it's not about deprivation.
No.
Right? Okay.
Not about deprivation, because that will never get you to where you want ultimately.
Ultimately. And then if you experience a setback or a hiccup, don't give up.
Not at all. You don't have to say, I'm not perfect today, so everything is blown. Get back on the horse and ride again.
So if our viewers are watching, they say, okay, this coming year, I want to lose 15 pounds. You write that down, and then you add to it, how do you plan to make that happen
Yes.
on a daily basis, right?
Exactly. Link it to something concrete, and then have a specific plan of action to execute it. And that will make you successful.
And does setting those goals make you mentally happier, and that also affects your body?
It can, absolutely. And positivity has been linked to a positive health status as well. You live longer, you have a better immune system. It's just so important.
Right. And I've got to believe you have a better support system, and that helps in your health as well.
Yes,
You've got to
indeed.
believe it. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Are you someone who dwells on the negatives? Coming up next, Dr. Chong shares a few ways to banish bad thoughts. Stay with us. Welcome back. We're back with Dr. Lance Chong from Radiation Oncology Care at Meridian Park. We've been talking about the importance of positivity, but we're going to turn it around and discuss how to avoid its opposite, which is negativity. But first, you have to introduce your companion here. This is Brody, right?
This is Brady. Brady.
How's Brady? How long have you had Brady?
We've had him for about 6.5 years. We adopted him from the Desert Lab Rescue in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
He had spent the first 2 years of his life primarily in shelters, and this was his last chance to be adopted. And he came into our lives and brought positivity
Yeah.
and love, and has been just so wonderful.
Again, talk about before we get to negativity, talk about how positivity helps your health.
Positivity can help promote health by saying to yourself, I can do this.
Okay.
And it will help you achieve these health promotive lifestyle changes.
So being positive about the goals you want to set.
Yes. If
right?
you say you can't do it, you will never do it.
Right.
But these positive support systems that you can create for your mental set will be very important in health promotion and in business, everything.
Do you tell your patients that failure is not an option?
That's what I do.
Right.
I tell them that it is a very important phrase. I had a patient when I was at Memorial Sloan Kettering who told me after he went through his treatment and came for follow-up and thank goodness was free of disease, he said, Doc, I remembered what you said to me initially when I was so scared that failure was not an option. This was my mantra that I kept saying to myself all the way through, and I made it through. So these are positive affirmations that one can input into one's mind.
I've got to believe that people around someone who's going through, let's say, cancer treatment, they have to be positive too, don't they?
Yes, that is a very, very strong support system when you can have positivity. Looking at your life each day, and this is the only time we really have is just this very moment. We're not guaranteed any time in the future. So embracing the moment, being mindful is so important.
I've got to believe that Brady is a very positive influence on, like for anyone, having a canine companion is really helpful when you're not feeling well.
Absolutely. He's so forgiving, unconditional love.
Right.
Calming,
he loves you even
love.
if your breath smells bad, if you don't
That's
look good.
right.
Yeah, it's awesome. You say crisis means opportunity.
Yes. The Chinese symbols for crisis also mean opportunity. And this is the dichotomy that has really had a major impact on my life, that when one is faced with a crisis, you can make a conscious decision to either pursue that crisis lifestyle or turn it around, and this is your opportunity in your life to achieve something far better and more positive.
Don't just talk the talk, walk the walk.
That's right. Absolutely.
And expand on that.
Well, you know, if you don't do something, we all oftentimes say you are what you eat.
Right.
I also say you are what you think and do.
Oh, good point.
And by acting it out, having it part of your behavior, your mindset, all the time becomes part of you. That's how we make changes in our lives. And that's what is important for promotion of health, quality of life, happiness.
Right. And connections with other people are really important, I would think.
That's right.
I mean, just like a connection with Brady here.
Yes. People can be very, very supportive. They are and have been in my entire life. And my achievement
Most friends want to help you when you're going through a crisis.
Yes, absolutely. They want to help you, and oftentimes all they need is you reaching out to them so that gives them that opening to come into your life, and everything will flow from there.
That sounds good. Thank you so much, Dr.
You're
Chong.
welcome.
We want to mention again, this is HealthCARES with Dr. Chong.